back to my channel, and today I decided to bring back a video from the archives. Welcome to a weekly makeup basket. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, and I have a reason for bringing this back. If you watch my other channel, my writing channel, I spoke about really not being into makeup, and I still like my makeup, I still use it, and I still like project panning, but I feel like I need a bit more of a nudge to enjoy it more. Like, I like my makeup, but I don't love my makeup anymore, if that makes sense. Like, I like it, but I'm not in love with it anymore. I don't follow any of the releases, I don't watch a whole lot of beauty content anymore. I don't know if it's so much just the like not getting to use it as much, or not liking how it sits on my face as much. I'll go into it more in another video, but I wanted to try doing weekly makeup baskets again, see if it would sort of reunite me with my affection for my makeup. And yeah, so here we are. I have stuff in front of me. I'm waiting to tidy out my desk and everything, so let's just dive on into what I picked out. Most of these are things you've seen, but yeah, let's just get into it. For a primer, I have this All About the Base primer from Avon. It's something I've been working on for a while. I have very little left of it. I think it'll probably make it to the end of April, maybe. In terms of foundation, I actually finished this foundation, the Flawless Compact Creamed Powder, and in it I decided to squeeze out the remainder of, what is this even called again? Studio Sculpt. I put the remainder of the Studio Sculpt foundation into here, so I could cut it out and scrape it. I'm not gonna, but I have found that since putting it in this container, my application amount has gotten a lot better. Like, it's gone a lot more precise, and I feel like it looks better on the skin. So yeah, that was a handy spur of the moment decision. So we have my Studio Sculpt foundation in here. For concealer, I'm still exclusively working on this eyebrow from Revolution, which has so little left in it now. So little left. And again, this concealer was a bit of a learning curve. I just need to use a little dot of it, and I like how much it looks a lot better. Setting everything, I have been using the Maybelline Matte Maker. Again, there's not a whole lot left of this either, and I actually kind of thought of maybe possibly pressing other things in here with it just to fill up the pan. I've been dabbling between these three powders, so I was thinking I might just repress the Lasting Radiance and the Laura Mercier Brightening Powder in with the remnants of the Matte Maker powder, because this was like a 20-gram tub. I had thought of mixing in the Kevyn Aucoin as well, but then I thought it might be too shiny because it would be able to hold all three of those things. So yeah, it's a toss-up on whether I will just finish this first and then repress, or mix it all together. Let me know what you think. My highlight, I'm still working on the Cruel Gardenia. I've been making a lot of steady progress on this throughout the year. Will I get it finished by the end of 2024? Who knows? For blush, I'm still using the Amaretto from Becca. It's there, so I've just been reaching for it and using it, and I do enjoy it. I mean, I could probably branch out and try other things too, but it's just what I've been gravitating towards because it's just there. I haven't been using the highlight, been working on the Cruel Gardenia, but I'm fine with it just now, so we'll keep going with the Amaretto, I suppose. For bronzer, we have the NYX matte bronzer. I am thinking of repressing this as well, just to get more of a lay of the land, see how much is actually left in here, because it's got a big pan and it's thin in the pan along here, but it's thicker along there, so I want a bit more of an accurate gauge of how much is left in here. It's the same with the whatchamacallit, the MAC bronzer, which is over here, because I've been going between the two of these as well. I'm thinking of repressing it, plus because this has a bit of like hard pan to it as well, it could do with a bit of a refresh. Again, it has a nice big pan in the middle there. It is very thin along the edge down here, and then thicker along the top there. And again, I would just like a more accurate view of how much is actually left in these. So yeah, maybe there might be a repressing video coming up. We'll see. To set it all, I have got two setting mists. Oh my goodness, can you tell I'm out of practice? I've got two setting mists here that I'm going to use throughout this week. The Collection Dewy Makeup Effects, the Dewy Spray from Collection. Has, you can barely hear how much is in there. There's so little left. And then we have the Hyaluronic Fix from Revolution, which again has very little left. It's like the last third of the bottle left. So hey, why not work towards finishing things as well whilst we're reigniting our passions. For eyes, of course, I've got my primer potion because I can't do eye makeup without it. For brows, working on the MARC Perfect Brow Sculpting Pencil. There's so little of it left, so little. It might get finished up this week if I wear makeup very often, who knows. My go-to for eyes has been these four from MAC. We have Brulee, I forget what this one is. I think this one's Cork, and that's Espresso. But yeah, I've been chugging along very well on these. I think I showed this in the makeup use up video, but my pan in Cork is getting bigger, my pan up here is getting bigger, and this I'm scraping along the edges at the top here. So yeah, I'm really enjoying just reaching for this, just throwing it on, just to have a basic everyday eye look. This is mostly what I wear, but as you guys know, I do have this big worry about my makeup going moldy in this house. I have had to throw away a few more things that have gone bad, that have grown fur. So I've decided to just go ahead and cycle through my eyeshadows, just even if it's just to keep an eye on them. Each week I'll pick a couple of different palettes and play about with them, and this week I've pulled out some Milk Cosmetic ones. I pulled out the 27, and it is so pretty. So pretty, so warm, very summery. I think this is great for like summer right the way through to autumn. I picked out the Gemini. So here's the Gemini. It has like the greens and some more warmer tones over here. And then we have the Gemini 2, which I was kind of concerned about. I wasn't sure if it was a trick of the light or if this Mateo shade was growing mold in it. So I will be keeping an eye on and keeping things clean and just cycling through my eyeshadows just to get more, just to keep on top of it. Just, you know, I don't want to have to worry about it. I know it's silly because it's just eyeshadow, it's just makeup, but when you think about how much money is in my makeup, like my Natasha Denona palettes alone is like over £1,000, and trust me, it sickens me to think of that like that when I add up how much my eyeshadow palette collection is worth. Maybe not the last 10 years, but since starting YouTube, I could have put a deposit down on a house. I really could have. But yeah, I'm just going to cycle through my eyeshadows and play about, and yeah. And the mascara I'm working on at the moment is the Great Lash Waterproof in Very Black. Love the Great Lash. I always come back to it. And then lastly, we have lips. I'm working on my vegan collagen peptide high shine lip gloss from Revolution. This is probably my most worn lip product at the moment. I have another lip gloss here that I'm also using. This is Ballet from by Beauty Bay. Lip liner I've started using again. This is Rose from Estee Lauder. Because once I start working on lip liners, I go through them really fast. It's just getting into the habit of using them again. And then for lipstick, we have Beige Pop from Clinique. So those are the makeup items I am focusing on this week, and we'll see how we get on. And yeah, I'm kind of, I don't want to say excited, but it's a bit of a boost. I feel a bit boosted doing this video again, because it's, you know, it's such it used to be such a staple on this channel, doing the weekly makeup basket. So I'm kind of happy to be back doing them again, and it is a really nice, warm, fuzzy, positive feeling, and hopefully it will have the desired effect. I will get more into throwing on the makeup, and it might trigger some, hey, I'd like to try this, or hey, I'd like more of this, and playing about in the eyeshadow and things. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure there'll be some of you that are really happy to have this back on the channel, and even just in terms of making content, it'll be nice to have a regular video going up until I get more confident and able to produce additional content, if that makes sense. I want to be my old self and producing content at a steady rate, but it's just getting into the habit of that, and what's the word? It's more about creating the right environment to film in, because you guys know that there are kids in the house and they are running around and playing and everything, but when there's people having tantrums, meltdowns and screaming, and sometimes they just get very overexcited, and there's a lot of noise. I wouldn't want to subject you guys to that. Like, as much as I like making content, I don't want to put a dampener on their childhood, you know? Especially with everything that's been coming out about, like, parent vloggers and things lately. Don't want to dip into that rabbit hole, but yeah. Anyways, I will leave this video here. Looking forward to making one next weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.